Hey everybody, welcome back to Nier Replicant. And right now, we are going back to talk to Pokemon. You're meeting a new friend, and guess what? It's King! Chat, friends. We're talking about Emil, see the King. The King of Loneliness. The Wizard of Loneliness. Flying. And the game goes chugging. Or whatever. Don't get to run the pig into anything. And the controller stops responding. And we're just having a great old time. What do you got to say?
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Airy, right?
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
Starting off, let's show celebration of election leaders, who excited to change our ways, practice the devil, which resolved to establish a shop in the village. So open for business and focusing on bringing customers visit from all over the world. In regards to the sacrifice key, we read about one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind it. I'm welcome to speak with him in that manner as part of your visit to the area. Hope to hear from you again soon.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The area has been shut off from the world for years. And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural. And dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Oh dear.
The area, huh? All right, let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing place.
I mean, as fast as it would be to fast travel, I think it's easier just to go this way.
I cannot fathom that village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
Home? The place is a shithole.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine.
Ran into a
We'll
cliff.
protect you.
I got me taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
Ooh, the village. It's home to so many terrible widow memories, isn't it, Kaine?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
That's probably why it's making the village more of a focal point, because this is supposed to be Kaine's story.
We do not desire.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
Then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
He will kill us all. Women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
That's right. Here I come. But you're not. I guess they did have a store last time. I'm supposed to talk to the chief.
My weapons may not...
Selection can't be beat. Nothing to buy.
Thanks.
Believe in anything anymore.
Now I'm getting closer to the X.
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around. Someone must know something.
So we just have to ask everyone. Vaguely remember this.
Stay away! What will be... Shut up! There's no point in...
If you're not ashamed, then prove it!
There'd be a way to prove it.
This village is finished.
Okay.
I'm scared. Make it stop!
The Shades attacked again last night.
over. For us. And for you. I don't believe in anything anymore.
Talk to him. Alright, let's go. Down the ladder.
Everyone will perish. Everyone. I'm too.
You. I know you.
Guess I need to talk to somebody at the time.
A letter, huh? Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure.
Which is it, man?
Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you?
Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last one.
Every last one? Everyone? Everyone.
Starting to get a little more familiar.
Vice!
Change my weapon. Just to mix it up a little bit. Let's see. Level 4. Beast Curse. Long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived 3 brothers. The youngest was a terrifically lazy lad who spent most of his days fast asleep. However, he was every bit as cheerful as he was lethargic, so he was beloved by all. When the nation was beset upon by the most contagious disease, the young son did not but laze about the place, humming to himself all the while. His cheerful music comforted the town people, so instead of hating him, they sang his praises. "Oh, what a fine young man," they would say. "Just the finest young man you'll ever find." When the nation became embroiled in war, the youngest son did not but laze about the palace, telling stories of the good old days all the while. His fascinating stories helped the townspeople forget the horrors of war. So instead of hating him, they just sang his praises. "Oh, what an amazing young man," they would say. "Just the most amazing young man you'd ever find." One day, the youngest son was lazing about the palace as usual, and he realized he could no longer hear voices of the townspeople, and he wondered what that might be. He lazed and he wondered, lazed and wondered, lazed and wondered. Eventually all that wondering tired him out and went to sleep. That is why in that nation, where all have perished from war and disease, the only sound that can be heard is the soft snoring of a young man in a nation of happiness. A nation of happiness.
Beware, this man is a shade.
Damn it! It's a trap!
I figured as much.
They've been possessed somehow.
Keep your guard.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder? I love it!
Kaine! The villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
We learned at the end of the last thing is true. They're all shades. And the humans. And the shades are humans too.
I can't take this anymore. He's a shade. My husband's a shade.
He's supposed to be going.
Help me! Help me, please!
Here we go.
Why are you here?
Everything was fine until you showed up.
Well, that may be, but
Get out of here! No way! I'm not gonna abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
is Kaine just gonna die every time? Over and over again. Fight the shades, Kaine dies. Fight the shades, Kaine dies.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Emil!
We need to get out of here.
Villagers are under attack over there.
Put down that weapon, please! I beg of you!
Damn it, Kaine! You gotta get up! Emil, watch Kaine. I'll go clean up over there.
All right.
Oh God, help us! Help us, please! We are shades!
What could those black swirls be?
I blame you for all of this! I can't tell who's human anymore.
What's happening?
Okay, no, it's not different.
By my pages, is this beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
I feel something from within the creature.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Is it actually going to let us hurt it?
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades. The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Now I'm actually hearing it.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
That's what I've been doing. There we go.
Is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack from behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
Not high enough.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below. You must strike it in the eye.
Are you there yet?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Get it!
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you here. Damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing! How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion. Emil! Emil, wait!
Emil!
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, sunshine.
Did I do that? Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. The only thought I think is I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy the only shade. But everyone else as well. Not only the shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy, eviscerate, crush, kill. These are dark impulses that override all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Maybe it's better to call them more instincts. Emil's dream. Rampage. The klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing the room off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now. Get out of here. The researcher's words are roughly caught up as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the laboratory, until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they've just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake. The sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull. It's massive, many times the size of a human. Its head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the light maneuverings of some wretched starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6. Also known as Halua. Oh no, please stop. Oh god, save me, save me! I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researcher are silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions and pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a ferocious focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent. Only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared bring such evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for the boy who cannot see. Excuse me, could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. The last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on the pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. "Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lid shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, and now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appeared against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as Number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me!" "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the blind..." Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. "Sir, stop! You're hurting me!" "I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it!" The man knows this boy. This weapon could wipe him out with a single glance, and yet subduing him this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet, let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter, the pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on the section of rubble stained a deep red, as a sudden image of warm, gooey brownie slathered in strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought, and when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks, his mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to push such a thing into form is folly. You can go the rest of the way on your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what's the matter? You're not even human, you're a monster." And with this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. The helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of blood and death. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashes this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. "That's the howl I heard before." Emil resumes walking, using the sound of a distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together, we ate cookies together, we cried together, we laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The Howl is very close now. As he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades into a dull ashen gray, and yet, somehow, it summons the strength what strength remains and pulls itself toward Emil in one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil was prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say you're too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The moment number 6 petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother, and yet it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and little brother racked with sin. Alone in a cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Eyrie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster, and the same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love,
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But I...
It's all right.
Don't worry your weird, gross head about it.
Really? Don't look back.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what now? Check.
Let's see if the junk heap kid sent us a letter.
Also gonna check in the village real quick for other missions. It seems like there should be more. Maybe I just need to wait for it. That's what's cool about this game, I think, and also Disco Elysium is just the way it subverts your expectations. I mean, might as well check the mailbox over here.
You have a letter, it would seem.
Grid work's been completed.
Personal request, hmm?
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then.
Again! The junk heap.
Which job should I give you first? Apparently there are shades in the village? I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over. Oh, which job should I give? The florist in Seafront has a job for you. Just... Oh, which job should I give you? Come back.
Say, are you available to discuss a certain sensitive matter?
What is it?
People are saying a shade has managed to enter our village. I was hoping you could track it down.
This isn't a very big place. Wouldn't we have seen it by now?
I had my own doubts at first, but there have been too many witnesses for me to ignore this matter any longer.
Kind of like the US government, UFOs.
I saw a really scary monster.
She saw it too?
Apparently. I can't say for sure who's seen it or not.
I saw the monster right around here.
You did, huh? Can you tell me what the monster looked like?
It was over at the river, and it was huge and scary. I didn't like it.
Over by the river, huh? Let's go take a look.
The foul tendrils of the shades have finally extended into this village.
Fine. Then we find him and kill him.
Will it be that easy?
I saw it near the river.
What do you mean?
Would you be able to simply slaughter the people you lived amongst for so many years? Would you truly murder friends if you suspected them of being shades?
I wouldn't have a choice. Jonas not coming back to a village full of those things.
When the time comes, I pray you can follow through.
This is the river, right?
The shades are much stronger now, especially the armored ones, so be careful.
I think this is one of the pieces of cargo that washed ashore. No offense to that lady, but I'm not carrying around some box unless I know what's inside.
Have you assuaged your guilt with that feeble excuse?
I've never seen flowers like this. They smell weird.
I believe they can be refined into a powerful yet poisonous drug. I doubt very much that they are legal. Drugs and explosives again. Just what is all this for? A supply this size could provide for the military of a small country. It seems you humans are incapable of learning from the mistakes of the past.
Humans. I'll say that again.
Note to self, never offer honest feedback on the wife's cooking unless you A, absolutely love it, or B, want a nice big screaming match for dessert. Anyway, enough about me. If you got a place to be, let me know.
Haven't fished in a while, huh?
I'm amazed you have not yet grown weary of it.
Not really, no. There's just something about catching a fish that makes you feel alive.
Perhaps you are forgetting the reason you went fishing in the first place.
Looks like this is one of the pieces of carp. A little peek shouldn't hurt. You know, just in case.
Just in case? Just in case what exactly? Need I remind you that... what are those?
Unlabeled medicine bottles with some kind of white powder inside.
Oh, given how carefully they were packed, I doubt we are dealing with sugar.
Party time.
Well, that seems to be all of it.
A tremendous cache of illegal goods and dangerous materials. I'd wager my title page that our client is a smuggler.
So...
Yeah,
smuggled or not, I'm a man of my word. Let's take this back.
You know, a wise man once said, fuck them all, they can eat my dick, that's word to boot.
The other day, the wife and I stood right in the middle of town and fought for a solid hour. I'm worried we may have to move now. Anyway, enough about me.
Yeah.
If you got a place to be, let me know and I'll take you.
The meal there, it's like a David Lynch movie.
We've got your cargo.
Ah, excellent. And everything seems to be in good condition, too. Here is your payment. Please take it. Also, I know the owner of the item shop in this town. I think you should find your future transactions there a bit more welcoming.
That's good news.
Oh, you know how it is. In my line of work, people tend to owe you favors. Anyway, I'd best be off.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Said something about a florist. Guess they'd be over by the shops. cool if you jump down there.
We've got that.
Making sure.
Where did that enormous ship even come from?
No idea.
Ugh. Don't sneak up on people like that.
Okay. Give this area one more once over. When it shows up as a white dot on my map, I should be able to
Did you see
it.
that huge ship? I want to explore it.
Nothing. Weird. I'm not gonna give up yet. I'm gonna talk to the stores just real quick while I'm here. It's the fruit seller. Is that the florist? It's fish bait seller. Some medicine. Should be the florist.
The import-export dames.
It's just item.
You tell that dick.
A huge ship, what?
There's not much left. I'll try to get... That husband and wife sure do enjoy their marital spats.
You need material. If you need...
Alright, well, I give up.
Turns out that when my wife says, do something, what she actually means is, do it now. Last night I tried to put a chore off until later, and boy howdy, that did not end well. Anyway.
This guy's like a living Dave Barry column.
Mom said I can't. Oh, which job should I give you first? Come back when.
I sworn she said something about florist. So it might be in the river. That would be like Legend of Zelda. Piss off the chickens. Found some fertilizer. Near the river, see nothing. Pick it up. It's looking all shady.
I don't know. Doesn't look like a shade was ever here.
Perhaps the young lass misremembered the location.
Yeah, maybe. Kids aren't so great at stuff like that. Let's go ask her again.
Shades don't leave berries everywhere they go. Why were you lying to me, little liar?
We went over to where you saw the monster, but we couldn't find anything. Are you sure you saw it by the river?
Oh, I remember now. I saw it in the square in front of the library.
Okay. Let's go check it out.
Even though you're gonna stay here, I have to go all the way back to you when I don't find anything. There's no kid crying shade. No one's gonna believe her. Look left, look right, I mean. Look left.
There's nothing here. Guess the kid was wrong again.
This is a fool's errand. Even a young girl could hardly confuse a library gate with a river. Perhaps we should ask some of the other villagers.
Yeah, I get.
They're good. They're good.
Shade. Oh, yes, I saw it. Gave me quite a start, let me tell you. Strange thing was, it seemed to be accompanied by a child.
I think I saw a shade a few days ago, but I can't be sure. Whatever I saw, it wasn't much bigger than a kid.
This kid's getting more and more suspicious.
Everyone seems to be suffering.
I saw something near the shopping district that kinda sorta looked like a shade. You know, if you squinted.
The girl's story is not agreeing very well with the rest of the villagers' testimony. I think we should question her a bit further. Something is amiss.
How do you mean?
We are being lied to.
You think? Why?
I cannot say. Perhaps it is but an honest mistake. Or perhaps there is a good reason for the lie.
Perhaps it's a good, an honest lie.
Listen, I'm not angry, but I need you to tell me the truth. Why did you lie about the shade?
I'm not lying. I saw it. It was big and scary and big.
Tell us this then. In which location did you not see the shade?
You're weird. But, I guess I didn't see it near the northern gate or on the hill to the west. The monster isn't at the northern...
Very well.
almost kind of seems like a little more refreshing change of pace to do the side quests now. It's not just the same thing that I've done over and over again already. Gate Hill to the west. West. Shrine is to the east. Is here where the area? Okay, yeah, probably. This is the hill. Right? Maybe I'm not right. They said that... Ah, crap. I've just been wasting a bunch of time. Because they kept saying it was by the village. Dark Souls way to play it. Well, anyway. Guess I'll have to deal with that later. So it's definitely the northern gate. I just don't know what the heck she's talking about. A hill to the west. I don't know. Anyway, I'm tired of worrying about it. So I'm gonna go head toward the junk heap, and I will call it good for now.
Hey there. Your weapon is ready to go.
Great.
You know, with a weapon like that...
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That is a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. It's the whole reason I've been creating these weapons for the past 4 years. I don't care about money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Which bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
The Shade has joined forces with a robot?
There's a Shade in there?
Yes.
And what have we decided, hmm?
We're gonna kill it.
Alright. So... next time we'll go kill the little Shade and his robot, too. My pretty. So I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.